Oh, well, hello.
Hello.
It's been a little bit,
It's been a while.
but we gotta do something.
We have to do something. Or
We gotta do the intro, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
do you spill your water on your?
I will not spill my water. Welcome to the Kingsmith Podcast with your hosts, Nathan Smith and Zach. Drinks a lot of water, King.
Oh, look at me. I need a lot of water.
I know, I need water too, man. I drink way too much pop than what is good for me.
I drink way too much coffee and pop and other things.
Oh my goodness, I'm right there with you, bro.
Anyway,
Yeah. So, what
So-
are we talking about today, Zach?
well, it's been a while that it's been so long that all of the other topics we wanted to talk about in between our last NFL episode, which I think we did last, and this NFL episode, which we're
Literally
doing
last.
now. It's been so long that we have to talk about the NFL again. I'm sorry, but it just happened.
Yeah, that was our fault. We didn't do anything. Yeah. we should have done more.
We should have done more.
Um,
Well,
We've been lazy the last 2 or 3 months. Basically, Thanksgiving hit, and we were just like, we're
holidays-
busy.
the holidays are a hectic time for everybody, and we just kept.
Good. Now we're back,
Now we're back.
and
Anyway,
I'm getting
so
set up still.
happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all those.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Anakin,
Our
just because we won't let you touch the
cat
ball.
about near just died. Notice I said our cat though.
No, that's your cat.
That one is my cat.
The other one is our cat.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about today, Zach?
So, as we said, we've been so lazy that most of the NFL season has passed already, and
True.
both our teams are eliminated,
Which sucks.
which sucks.
Yep.
I know, as for my part, I'm planning on releasing like a like season postmortem type of thing.
Yeah.
Or as far as the Chiefs go, here in the next few weeks, I'll record it
Mm-hmm.
when I'm not feeling lazy,
You mean we both struggle with this?
and I'll sit down and record the basically the season reaction and what we need to do
Yep.
and react to what we've done so far. But anyway,
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just going to recap where we're currently standing in the NFL.
in the playoffs.
So, the wild card is long since past us. So, the Rams, Bills, Patriots, Texans, 49ers, and Bears moved on to the divisional round. And the Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, and Rams won. So now we're going to the conference championships, which is basically the pre-Super Bowl to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So the Rams and the Seahawks are going to be playing, and the Patriots and the Broncos are going to be playing. So that's where we're standing right now. So obviously the Chiefs didn't even make the wild card. The Packers made it, but should have won. But just for whatever reason, we kept dropping passes and dropping kicks. So
So that's where we're standing.
yeah,
Basically,
basically, I just want the Rams to win at this point. Yeah.
So in our hiatus, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
most of our conversations, like as soon as we knew the Chiefs weren't going to make it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you, like that day the Chiefs were eliminated. I told you, I'm like, this is the Bills' year.
Yep.
The Bills have to make it and go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They.
We've had
Yeah.
we have had several long conversations over the last 2 days.
Oh yes. It's been okay. The amount of coaches that have been fired in this offseason alone is insane.
Right.
Like, I think there was something going on here. This is almost like a grand reset of the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, let me just run through a couple of them. Let me see. John Harbaugh, I think it was time. These you had a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You won one Super Bowl, and then you had a long time where you got to the playoffs and lost fairly early on.
Yep.
You know, made it to the AFC Championship game a couple times. Didn't look
Mm-hmm.
too great. And then this year, you had several years like this year where you barely made the playoffs.
Right.
It was time for them to go separate ways. Mike Tomlin stepping down, same situation.
I felt bad about that.
He's a good coach,
He's
but it's the same situation. It needed to happen just because you can't have several years. Yes, we never had a losing season under Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good on you. That means you're picking in the mid to late teens, in the
Right.
somewhere earliest mid teens, latest early to mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
There is something to be said. Yes, the Chiefs had a losing season this year, but there's something to be said. Okay, now we have a top 10 pick, and we can actually go get someone
Right.
who, if Travis retires, we can get someone. If they go tight end, we can get someone to replace him, or who has the top.
Oh, I
potential
see
to
what you're
replace
saying.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, or we have other big gaps on our team that can be addressed with a top 10 pick.
Right.
So it was time for those two teams specifically to part ways with their coach. And
So basically, you're saying it's time for NFL teams to be okay with parting ways with people to build up for future.
yes,
Okay.
well, and that's just an in general statement.
Yeah.
You as an NFL team have to be willing to be like, okay, this coach, whether he's the head coach, you're a coordinator or a position coach, you have to be willing to say, okay, that coach isn't working. So long, see ya, goodbye.
Right.
We wish you luck in your next endeavor.
Right. Which is really sad to say, but I mean,
You're right.
it is time. Now, I will say this. I do think some of the changes that have been made are really, really dumb. Or at least
Right.
short-sighted. I will say with the Bills firing McDermott, I think that they should have taken their DC and OC with them. I think with how injured that they have been this year, because they have been,
Right.
I think that definitely is a factor that the the owners should have taken into consideration.
Right.
And then also, I mean, look at how Josh Allen played. It was horrible.
Well,
First off, absolutely a pick. There's no other game where that wouldn't have been ruled any other different, guys. That was a pick.
Well,
Calvin
yeah.
Johnson rule, Megatron, look it up. It's a thing.
again, it's one of those things where you're just like, okay, what is going on here? So yes, Sean McDermott, I think needed to be fired.
I think
I'm
if
on
you
that
fire
boat.
him, you should take everybody else with you. I think you
Right.
should just hard reset the whole thing.
Right. I'm not, and I think we agree on that.
Yeah.
Sean McDermott isn't the only problem,
Mm-hmm.
but him as the head coach, he needs to be fired because you're at the end of the day, no matter who the coordinators are, no matter who the position coaches are,
Mm-hmm.
you're the head coach. The buck stops with you. If
Yeah.
your offensive coordinator draws up a play that'll result in a pick. That
Okay.
will result
Okay.
in-
Okay, Sherman.
I'm
was that PTSD for you a little bit?
A little bit. If your offensive coordinator will draw plays that will result in a pick,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fire. You need to be gone.
if you're not willing
And-
to do the hard things,
And I said this to somebody a few weeks ago, and this is in regards to 49ers, Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I've said this to several people actually. I think I've said this to you at one
Mhm.
point, but not knowing the playoff overtime rules, and further on, not delegating to your coaches all the way down the line to remind the players of what the overtime rules are.
Mhm.
In my mind, is a fireable offense.
Absolutely, I agree, 100%.
If I were, I think I've told you this. If I were the 49ers head coach, I would have come in. I would have had Shanahan in my office saying, "Okay, did you know the overtime rules?"
You mean if you were the GM,
Yeah, if the 49ers GM, whoever the boss was, buddy.
if you touch it, he knows. He's like, I'm just looking at it. It's okay.
I'm just sniffing.
I just,
I'm just sniffing. I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Anyway,
If you eat my cables, oh, he's gonna try it. You let go of that. That's not yours. Here, I'm gonna save your life.
again,
I got him.
you got him. All right. But anyway, if I were the 49ers GM and owner, I would have had Shanahan in my office saying, "Did you know the rules?"
Yeah.
No. Why not?
Why didn't you know? I mean, seriously.
Right. Why didn't you know?
Yep.
And if the answer is lacking, I'm sorry.
Well,
well, dude,
I was on TikTok.
you had 2 weeks. Well,
It's like, dude, you have your phone on the sideline. Google it. AI existed at that point. You could have asked the AI, hey, should I do
Right.
this? Oh, no. Okay. Sounds great.
right.
I'm
But
just,
anyway.
saying. I mean, it really
Yeah.
wouldn't have been that difficult.
But that's the kind of things where head coaches need to be held accountable of. You did not properly delegate
Mm-hmm.
and know the rules yourself to delegate to your
Right.
coaches and players saying,
Mhm.
"Hey, remember, this is the rule."
Right.
Um,
So
as
we got a lot of coaches. I just want to keep moving here.
right,
Jeff Halfley, this just happened a couple hours ago. Jeff Halfley is now the Dolphins head coach,
right,
which is a big change for him because he's going to be going from cold Wisconsin defensive coordinating, and I love Jeff Halfley. He had a great defensive scheme. But he's going to go from that to, now he's head coaching in Florida. So, Zach, what do you think about that? He's taking over Mike McDaniel's job. I like McDaniel, man.
Well, here's what I'll say. Him coming from a cold weather team to a warm weather team, and this goes for all warm weather teams, whether they're the Florida teams,
Mm-hmm.
well, any of the southern the teams located along the southern United States. I'll say it that way. And the ones in California, where it's predominantly like where it's predominantly warmer weather.
Mhm.
I would say, and I'm not in Jeff Halfley's head. I don't know what he's thinking, but I would say my biggest piece of advice is, hey, take that team to a cold weather spot and get them prepared to play in cold weather
So
at some point during the season.
you're saying having them practice like in the north,
Right.
find a Canadian field or something, and
Well, you don't need to necessarily go to Canada, but find a field that you know is going to be cold,
mm-hmm.
and be like, hey, this week we're going to practice in the cold to get you guys ready
Right.
for the cold. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's going to a warm weather team, but I think he'll be okay. He's been a fantastic defensive coordinator. Our defense this year was awesome. Even with the injuries, they were putting the heat on the quarterback.
All right.
Losing Devontae Wyatt and A few of them boys in the middle really hurt us, and obviously Micah Parsons. But even then, we were still killing it. Was it Devontae Wyatt? Wait, I'm
I don't know.
second guessing myself. I thought I was. Hold on. But anyways, yeah, I love him. I don't know what the Packers are gonna do now because I think they wanted to keep him, but
Oh,
why did it didn't do what I told it to? That's a new bug with iOS. Yeah, DT. Okay, that's what I thought.
right. Anyway,
He broke his fibula. Oh, that hurts.
That's a long injury recovery.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, this is news too here. I didn't see that. The Lions are hiring the Cardinals OC, Drew Petzing, as their OC.
that's a good idea. I'm sorry.
Hold on. We've been talking about
that's
what's his bucket for a while now.
Kyler.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Well,
He hasn't had any success with him.
but is that entirely the OC's fault?
Kinda.
No.
If you're gonna have an
He's had-
experiment, then I think you better do something with it.
How many head coaches has Kyler had?
2?
I think it's 3 or 4, if I remember
Okay.
right. But that being aside, I have a feeling that being
Shut up. You keep talking. I just saw something.
ooh, interesting.
Keep going.
Yeah. But having a coaching change like Kyler has had, it's gonna be. Oh, are they?
No way.
Are they? Is he going to the Ravens?
Oh, man. This is from the New York Times, their athletic section. Former Miami Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel recently interviewed for the Ravens vacancy. Dude, can you imagine Mike McDaniel and Lamar Jackson beefing it up on the sideline? Like, wait, this is too good. Oh, I hope
That's-
this happens.
That's actually that would actually be a good hire.
Actually, yeah, with his play scheme. Well, I don't know, actually. Because McDaniel's a lot more pass heavy. But I guess he doesn't really care about offense. He's more of a no.
He's an offensive guy.
He's an offensive guy, but
He was pass heavy because he supposedly had a good passing quarterback and to a New
Well-
Arms McGee. I'm not gonna try and pronounce his last name.
Tagovailoa.
Tungavaloa, I think it is.
What?
That's what I've heard the commentator say.
Oh no, I can't do that. That's way too much effort.
There's a lot of things. that are too much effort for you.
Wait. This is what the Ravens general manager, Eric DeCosta, said. We want leaders. We want the best leader we can find. We want somebody who's going to hold players accountable. We want somebody who's an expert in X's and O's. And we want somebody who the player... Here we go. This is it. We want somebody who the players can relate to, but also somebody that's going to be firm and continue the culture we've built. We think that's important. What about Mike McDaniel says that he's firm?
There isn't. If
I'm a player...
If Tyreek Hill is any indicator on how firm Mike McDaniel is, I'm just saying.
His level of firmness is do whatever you want.
There were multiple reasons that Kansas City said, no, Tyreek will trade you and get a buttload of picks.
That didn't really turn into anything.
Nope, it turned into some things.
Like who?
2 Super Bowl rings that the Packers don't have. You can't talk. You lost to the Bears.
We made the playoffs.
You lost to the Bears.
We made the playoffs.
Yeah, you limped into the playoffs. You lost to the Bears.
You didn't even limp. You died.
I
You
would've
died. You
rather-
died a month before you even got.
I would have rather died a month before than limp into the playoffs and get destroyed by a.
We didn't get destroyed. Our kicker decided to have a vacation. He went to Cancun early. Wouldn't have made a difference if we sent him straight to Cancun right before the game started.
Oh,
Score
poor
would have been
baby.
exactly the same.
Oh, poor baby. Your kicker didn't do what his job
Well,
was.
Mac McDaniels is probably going to be the heck. We don't know actually.
We don't know.
They've interviewed a bunch of people, but the fact that they interviewed McDaniels is amazing. Oh man.
And the fact that the Chiefs are already interviewing for their offensive coordinator position lets me know,
know?
that they know that
Nagy's gone.
Nagy's gone.
You know who they interviewed?
Who?
Ben-Ami.
The enemy? Yeah. I know.
I'm all right with that move.
I know.
Bring back the Super Bowl era, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, so we've talked about the head coach firing so far.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the playoffs a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's what's happening right now. I think both of us have said it. The only team we really care about is the Rams because we liked, and the only reason I like the Rams is because of Stafford.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Well, and I like the receiver.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I like Devontae Adams. a lot.
Devontae is also a good player,
And he beat the Bears again, so
and Puka Nacua is
I like Puka. Yeah.
Puka's awesome, but
Tell you what, this Rams Seahawks game could be the Super Bowl itself.
yeah, because the
Holy crap, that's a game.
yep. But anyway,
I do think though. Well, I don't know. The 49ers kind of died.
their injuries caught up to them,
Yeah,
which I knew was going to happen.
but
Your injuries are going to catch up with you. You can't have that many. Excuse me again. Key players go
Mhm.
out and expect. I'm sorry, Mr. Irrelevant and
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey cover for it.
yeah, that's unacceptable.
The
I do think that's going to be a great game though.
Rams Seahawks.
Yeah,
That's going to be a really good game.
I actually
That
can't
might
give you
that might be the Super Bowl. That's not the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
As
Could-
far as it goes.
I think if the Rams beat the Seahawks, it doesn't matter who wins on the AFC side
right.
because I love my Patriots. I love my Broncos.
The Broncos can die in a ditch, and the Patriots can go die in a deeper ditch. I'm not ready for
Says the Chiefs fan.
I'm not ready for the Patriots to be back, y'all. If you can tell. But anyway,
I would prefer the Broncos over the Patriots,
well,
mainly because I like Peyton Manning
I would prefer the Patriots over the Broncos.
and
because
I like Bo Nix, but also Bo Nix is like dead.
yes.
But also, I think the Patriots are slightly fraudish right now.
I think the Patriots are actually gonna pull this off.
I think so
Simply
too.
because Bo Nix is injured.
You know, Stidham could come back and be like, you know what? The Patriots have a history of failing against, second string quarterbacks.
No. Incorrect.
That's what Nick Foles said the other day.
Stop giving Broncos fans hope.
Hey, you know what? If Stidham
This-
starts this thing,
I'm being Hawkeye in this moment.
hey,
Don't
hey,
do that.
hey,
Don't give
hey,
them hope.
Hey, did that hope work?
These
Yes.
aren't the Eagles.
Yeah.
They aren't the Eagles. They're
They're the
Broncos.
Broncos. They're inherently better. Yes, you are 100% correct.
I
my buddy
am
is-
concerned for your sanity, which I shouldn't because I know it's gone.
It says you.
Oh, I full and admit my sanity is gone. I've had it screw loose for decades.
Well, see, I had no.
That's how I
I
lost all
didn't
my
argue
marbles.
with you. I just said says you. We're both in this situation together. You just don't want to say anything about that.
I was gonna ignore it,
You
but
know,
now you're
you're
just
twisting it so that it can fit your narrative a little bit easier.
says the Packers fan.
Says the Chiefs fan. Who made the playoffs?
You're proving my
who
point.
who made the
You're
playoffs?
proving my point.
Who made the playoffs?
You're proving my point.
Who made the playoffs?
You're twisting it to fit your narrative.
Who didn't make it? Who didn't? We made it one game longer than you did.
Yeah.
Who won the first Super Bowl?
Oh yes, bringing up ancient history. to
What?
prove
Who
your
won?
point.
Who won? Oh,
Bring up.
oh. Is that a little salt that I hear?
Hey, who's won more?
Who cares about more? Who wins the one that
Who's-
people cares
A
about?
lot of people. Who's won more?
Okay, who needed Taylor Swift to get there?
Not us. Legitimately.
Oh no,
Legitimately.
no! You needed Tay Swift.
No, we didn't.
That 2023 Taylor Swift. You're telling me that didn't help him at all?
I'm not saying.
Probably helped Travis a little bit, but anyways.
I don't know why we're arguing about our teams. We're not even in the playoffs
I
right
know.
now.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter. Well, we can always argue that the Packers are better.
No,
But
incorrect. We like
so
annoying each other.
The Rams, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos. My pick for the Rams, Seahawks. I don't want to say this, but I think the Seahawks are gonna win. I think they're on a tear, and I want the Rams to win, but I think the Seahawks are gonna win. Sam Darnold's on fire.
Well, okay. As far as Rams Seahawks, I think the Rams might pull this off, simply because it depends. Are you getting the Sam Darnold you've had all year, or are you getting the Sam Darnold last year who was great, then fell off?
Well,
Are you getting which Sam Darnold is going to show
but
up?
he fell off in the first round last year. Was it the
Fair.
first round or
Yeah,
second round?
Fair, that is fair. But that
It
doesn't
was
mean-
early.
It was early in the playoffs, yes, but that doesn't matter. Now, are you getting the Sam Darnold that showed up then now, or are you getting the Sam Darnold that's been showing up all year? But I think the Rams might pull this off just because they have so far.
Fair. Everything's been kind of leaning their direction. But it's the Seahawks. Like, they're killing it right now. I
They
can't
are killing
deny.
it.
I mean, they
They are killing it.
destroyed the 49ers.
Well,
Granted, they were injured, but even then,
They're
I mean, well, they weren't in the wild card, but the game before that, well, where's the Seahawks on here? I mean, the game before that, again, they destroyed the 49ers. They destroyed the 49ers twice in a row. That's kind of funny. Where's the Seahawks on? Did they play week 17?
yes, they should have.
Where's the Sea Chickens on here? I don't see it. Is there a late round bye?
No.
Where's the Seahawks? I know this is a week 16 bye. Oh yeah. 38-37. Yeah, the Seahawks already beat the Rams, but that was in overtime. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That could go either way. They're really good.
There is a reason I call this the game that's going to be the Super Bowl without it actually being called the Super Bowl. It's simply because these two, I think the Rams and the Seahawks are the better of the four teams, are the two better of the four teams that are left.
I think McVay is. That's the Rams.
The Rams head coach,
Yeah,
yes.
I think McVay has probably been studying the Seahawks a lot more.
Well, and keep in mind, they're division rivals, so
I still think that the Seahawks can edge them out. I think if it's close, I
Well,
think the Seahawks win.
this is a game that could go either way, and I think the
Yeah.
Rams could edge them out. Either way, it's
It's like 60-40 for me.
right. It's like 51-49 for me.
He's like,
It could go either.
I'm only
legitimately.
picking one because Nathan maybe.
Either way, but it's that close of a.
Yeah.
Either one could go.
It really could. All right, Patriots, Broncos.
Patriots.
Patriots, yep.
I think here's the thing. I think both these teams have been sort of fraudulent.
Yeah.
The Broncos have been riding heavily on their defense
And Bo Nix.
and Bo Nix. Well, and their offense doing enough.
Yeah. Which in today's climate, you and I were talking about this the other day.
Right.
In today's climate, having a good defense and a good enough offense is enough to
Right.
get you a lot of wins in
Right.
today's climate.
In today's climate.
Because so many teams are offensive heavy that if you get a good defense out there to stop the other team's really good offense, then likelihood is that their defense is trash and you just have to go out there and just death by 1,000 cuts. But not everybody's the Chiefs.
Right.
You don't have Patrick Mahomes. Okay. You got Drake May, and he's a great quarterback, but he's young.
Right.
He's young. And I think they're going to win against the Broncos, but if you're going against mature Stafford, who's still playing lights out,
Right.
or if you're going against top-tier Seahawks, I think you're losing. I don't
Right.
think you have the maturity yet.
Right.
That's
yeah.
just me.
I completely agree. There are two great examples of this that are like the extreme. Well, not the extreme, but they are the opposite on the opposite sides of this.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
The last two Super Bowl wins, defense, good, great.
Yeah.
Offense, good enough to get things done.
Right.
Now, again, the last Super Bowl,
Right. Yeah.
that didn't work out for us. But and obviously this year that didn't work out for us either. But again, that's sometimes it's just how the
It's just how it goes sometimes.
that's just how it goes. That's how it shakes out. Anyway, and the other side of it is the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
You have a top tier quarterback. Easily could be. He's been in the top 5 conversation most of his career.
Right.
And Joe Burrow, you have the one of, if not the best, like at least the consensus best wide receiver duo, and Higgins and Chase.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
It's like putting Jerry Rice and Randy Moss on the same team.
It is that good.
It is that good.
It really is. And then, having Joe Flacco as your quarterback.
Right. But you have
Who
Joe
could
Burrow,
have probably played with them, actually.
you have Joe Burrow as your quarterback. You have two great receivers that are great together.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you paid those 3 players
Yep.
most of your cap.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Well, okay.
Because
The Chiefs didn't do that.
they didn't do that.
The only player that they pay a lot of money to is Patrick Mahomes.
I saw this a lot when the Chiefs got eliminated. They were like, "Oh, the Chiefs have 8 money tied up and 8 players." I'm like, and that's a problem. Why? It's 8 players,
Mm-hmm.
not 3.
Right. Yeah, 8 players. That's like basically like 90% of somebody on the field or people on the field at one time.
Right.
And because of the culture of the Chiefs being such a winning attitude and culture, yeah, you had one bad season, but everyone's still like, we got like 2 or 3 rings in the last few years. I mean, come on now.
Right.
And we have an appearance as well in there. So they're still feeling that heat. Like the hunger is there.
Right.
So you're going to keep players in. They're going to be bought in even if they get contract offers from other teams.
Right.
That's the problem Jerry Jones had this year.
Right.
He lost 2 big defensive players, Trayvon Diggs and
Micah.
Parsons. So I'm just saying, dude, there's attitude that's involved in this, and I don't think some teams have that figured out yet,
Right.
especially the Jets.
Well, the Jets. The Jets are a special case
And
of
the
something.
opportunity I can dog on them, I will.
But anyway, so I think we're in agreement. It's probably gonna be the Patriots against either one of these teams. Because
Yeah.
I think
It really could be.
it really could be that.
I like how
but-
we're all unified that the Broncos are basically going to lose.
right. Simply,
Watch us be wrong. Watch Stidham actually be like a great quarterback.
Right. Anyway, let's backtrack a little bit to the Bills. I
Yeah.
warned Nathan, like when we initially were planning on recording. We were planning on recording last night, but then we were like, okay,
We
Let-
needed to
let's-
wait. Yeah.
let's finish. Let's finish the Rams Bears game before
Mhm.
we record. I'm glad we didn't because we did. Then we got the Sean McDermott news today
And a lot of other news today
and
that
a lot of other
even
news.
a couple hours ago even.
Right.
I think we're the first podcasters actually to cover it.
Some of it.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people have been talking about Sean McDermott because that happened this morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Bills no longer have an excuse.
No, they do. They just need the AFC West to be banned from the playoffs ever again.
They have no legitimate excuse, Nathan.
It's the
And-
entire AFC West.
Okay, on that,
Gotta make a
and-
rule change again.
I told you this last night when you said that. I told you this. If you're going to ban an entire division from the playoffs, you might as well not have the AFC side of the bracket.
You might as well not even have any of the season. Just pick the winner.
Right. You might as well just say, "Hey, the Bills are the Super Bowl winners this year. We're not having a season,"
Yeah.
and that would lose the NFL a bunch of money. So they're not going to do that.
Well, that would quite literally be a lawsuit.
Yes.
The NFL would cease existing immediately if Roger Goodell. Of course, Roger Goodell's. Well, maybe I shouldn't say this.
He's not.
I think he would.
He's not the best decision maker.
I think he would be tempted by it. He would never do it, but I think he would be tempted by it.
Anyway, but yeah. But moving on from that.
No
half-
offense, Roger. We just disagree with some
Yeah.
things. That's all.
Moving on from that lame excuse of it's just one division that we suck against. You have no legitimate excuse anymore if you're the Bills. If you're Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
you have no excuse as to why you keep losing in the playoffs. And listen, we mentioned the pick earlier. C.J. Stroud, the Texans quarterback, had a 4 turnover game as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is unacceptable.
He had a record turnover game,
That is unacceptable.
which is terrible, by the way.
But so it's not just Josh Allen that's having
5 picks, 5 ints.
That it's not just Josh Allen that's
5 ints.
that's continuing to turn the
Dude.
ball over. He's put it on the
Like-
play before halftime.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball.
Yep.
And I get it. The Broncos are a good defense,
But you dropped it.
but you dropped it.
Yeah.
I will admit, and I cannot count the times, Nathan,
Mm-hmm.
that we both of us have sat here watching a good defense go up against a good quarterback, and the defense got a pick,
Right.
and both of us looked at it and was like, "That's just a good defensive play." No matter who
Right.
was playing, that was just a good defensive play.
Yep.
I'm not saying those can't happen.
Oh, yeah. It was a great play.
I'm not saying those can't happen, but you, Josh Allen, having a 4 turnover game,
Mm-hmm.
being responsible for 99% of the team's total turnovers,
Mm-hmm.
including, like you said earlier, a legitimate interception at the end.
Right.
It was a legitimate interception. He never established control.
He never did. Never did.
He never established control. There was no angle that I saw that where it was clear that that the Bills receiver established control and then landed on his back.
Yep.
I'm just saying, as far as that one play goes.
Yeah.
But you can't as a quarterback have a 4 turnover game, as a team have a 5 turnover game and expect to win.
Yeah. I think that he got his coach fired. Like, okay, let me read something for you. When McDermott came in, right before that, they were a doormat. The Bills sucked. They went to 9-7 on his first year with them, and that's when they had Tyrod Taylor.
All right.
And then Josh Allen came in and sucked, but then after that, they won 5 consecutive AFC East titles between 2020 and 24.
There goes the. Here he
So
I'm sorry. Time out, real quick, Nate.
yeah,
The feeder for the cast just went out,
yep.
and Anakin was in our corner room here.
He took
came
off.
drifting to the food.
He was hungry.
Okay, distraction over.
I think that they said that the ownership said we just needed a new direction. That was it. They handled it really well. However, I think that's a load of crap because you didn't fire your OC or your DC.
And you promoted your GM.
Yes. I think if you want a change in leadership, which they need, I
Right.
think you fire everybody. Seriously, I think you
so-
fire everybody.
I
But McDermott should not have been the one to take the heat for that.
I agree. So this is another John Gruden situation we have here, where we both agree.
Uh-huh.
As someone like we've talked about the John Gruden situation. Not going to get into it here
Yeah, yeah.
because
It's-
that's just
yeah.
that's just
That's
the
a
whole
whole
thing.
mess.
That's a whole mess. But I told you when we talked about it, John Gruden shouldn't have been the only one fired.
Yeah. Well, he
So-
technically didn't get fired, but
Right. He shouldn't have been the only one with his job on the line. Whatever.
he's still getting paid.
However you.
This is his last year getting paid.
Yep. They're still they're paying 5 different people to not be their head coach.
That's some crazy dead cap. We fired every coach every year for the last 4.5, 5 years.
But that's a different situation. But anyway, it's the same. In my mind, it's the same thing with here with McDermott. He should not. And for the longest time, I've said if the Bills can't make it
Mm-hmm.
past a certain point in the playoffs, if you can't get to the Super Bowl, McDermott needs to be fired
Right.
because obviously with this coaching. However you want to put it, like with this coaching,
Mm-hmm. The
Staff.
the coaching tree.
with this coaching staff, and with this front office staff, you guys have hit a wall.
Well, they've hit a wall. I think maybe McDermott probably should have recommended that one of his coordinators go earlier, like last year.
Right.
Like after that loss last year, he should have been somebody needs to go.
Right.
So that might
And-
be why they're letting McDermott be the fall
Right.
guy. But at the same time, you want a change in leadership. It doesn't change by firing the head coach.
right.
I'm sorry. It doesn't happen that way. Look at the Lions right now.
Right.
They are the best example of this. You look at the Lions. Dan Campbell comes in. He brings in a whole bunch of guys. They do great.
And
Now this season,
he brings
almost all of those guys leave because all of their coordinators left because they had better job offers and they're not doing bad. There's a couple of them that aren't doing too hot, but most of them have done well. And now look at how bad the Lions were. They didn't even make the playoffs. Is that Dan Campbell's fault?
no.
No, it's not. That's the coordinating staff, and everybody else that's under them. Dan Campbell turned the Lions into a Super Bowl machine a couple of years ago. So
Right.
I don't want to hear it. So it isn't the head coach necessarily that
It's
is
the only-
everything. He's not the god of the team.
No, he's not. But he's the final decision maker.
He is the final
On a-
decision
on
maker.
A lot.
That's right. But
Um,
my point is that people treat the head coach
They put him on a
like
pedestal.
they put it. He's like a pastor. Like you switch it out and it's going to be better, right?
right.
How many times does that work?
Well,
Not much.
no.
And I think a lot of teams going into this season, you know what? Mark my words. You remember this. At the beginning of the 26-27 season, all of these teams that went through a whole bunch of different coaches this year, I guarantee you are going to have almost the same exact struggles.
Oh yeah.
Except for the Dolphins. They should be a Super Bowl contender with Jeff Hafley coming in.
Right.
But
Well,
I'm kidding,
And-
actually. I don't know how well that's going to go.
and here's the thing. If you, I've seen a lot of people today because I was just keeping an eye on the Bills specifically
Uh-huh.
because of this. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Bills should be an attractive offer." Well, any head coaching candidate worth his salt
Uh-huh.
is going to be come in and say, "Okay, here's what I'm going to do. All of McDermott's coaching staff gone. I'm replacing them with my guys."
Yep.
Which a good coach should do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Andy Reid did when he came to Kansas City.
Right.
That's what I think there was some overlap with LaFleur and
Mhm.
McCarthy because some of them were Aaron Rodgers guys, and you're not
Right.
getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. That's just not the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
That's just not-
I agree.
Your MVP Hall of Fame quarterback, you're not making him angry for no reason.
Yeah.
Even though they did.
They absolutely did.
But that's beside the point. But any coach worth his salt, if you had hired a guy like Harbaugh,
Mm-hmm.
he's saying I'm bringing my own. He's gonna say I'm bringing my own staff in. If you hire a guy like Mike Tomlin who's still available,
Yep.
he's gonna say I'm bringing my own guys in. All these other guys, get them out.
Whoa. My iPad just had a moment.
Your iPad has a lot of moments, but anyway, yeah, all of that to say, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McDermott wasn't the only problem.
Yeah.
But it's just easier to fire the head coach, and now all of our problems are solved. But here's the thing, Nathan. Here's the other problem, more on the player side. Any head coach that's coming here is going to have to fix Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Because since the beginning of his career. Now, credit to Dable. Dable got him up to where he's playing today.
I just transitioned it, by the way.
Yeah. Credit to Dable.
Yeah.
Brian Dable. He got Josh Allen to where he was playing today. But now Josh Allen's back to I need to be the hero. I need to make the play.
I need to be the superhero.
I need to be Patrick Mahomes. Too bad. There's only one of those.
And he ain't going to be you. Or you ain't going to be him. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And you ain't him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's going to be fun to see what happens.
It's going to be fun to see what happens. Stay tuned for our next podcast, whatever it is, whether it's after the Super Bowl where we talk about that.
It probably will be at this point.
Probably. Or
Yeah.
instead,
Maybe after the conference championships.
maybe after conference championships, talking about those, or maybe sooner talking about something else. We'll see.
Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon.
Tell your friends to subscribe.
Let's see. Show it to your grandmother. Show it to your great grandparents if you have those.
And subscribe for them because they don't know.
Yes. Actually, sign in on their accounts and subscribe. Wait, are we breaking policy by saying that? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Uh,
Yeah.
subscribe for them if they say, "Hey, I want to subscribe to these guys." And I don't know.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Peace.
Oh.